It was her last drink of
water from that old moss-covered well. Once the story was told of an old-fashioned revival that came to our hometown. Yes, the people had gathered for miles around to hear the old-time preaching. Sinners knelt to pray, and God saved them in the old-fashioned way. One night, standing back in the congregation, conviction struck a young girl's heart. She began to weep and to wipe the tears from her eyes. Just outside the tent stood her father. He saw his daughter weeping and remarked to a friend, "If my daughter goes to that altar, I will wade in blood to my neck to take her out of there." She did not go that night, and the father hurried home. And later that night, the young girl returned there and found the father walking the floor. She knew that something was wrong and said, "Papa, what is the matter? Why aren't you in bed?" He answered, "I have stayed up to give you your orders. I looked across the tent tonight and saw you weeping and wiping your eyes with your handkerchief." Then he said, "Daughter, if you go to that altar, I will wade in blood to my neck to take you out of there. When I get you home, I will wear out a hickory over your back." The father put it down so strongly that she knew he meant what he said. She began to weep and went to her room. There in the darkness she settled it. She would not go with God. She closed her fist and said, "Oh God, I will never seek thee. Take this burden away from my heart." God heard her prayer, and the Holy Spirit left her. Her conviction was gone. So the meeting closed and settled the destiny of dying men and women. The tent was taken down, and the preacher left the grounds. One morning soon afterwards, she returned home from school and said, "Mama, I am sure you and Papa do not know I'm in an awful condition and I'm going to die." The mother was excited and called the family physician. He came and said, "Your daughter may soon be in eternity, and if you have anything to tell her at once. I cannot help her. There is no use to tell you to call for more doctors. In a few hours, she will be gone." The neighbors for miles away could hear the father. What was the first thing he thought of? Yes, the night he conquered his daughter and made her settle with God. He came in, wringing his hands, and fell at her bedside and said, "Pray, daughter, pray. Give your heart to God." But she said, "Papa, do not taunt me by the name of God. Do not mention his name to me." Then she told him her doom was sealed. Then she said, "Papa, what time is it?" He answered, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And she said, "How slowly these hours are passing by. Just think, I'm going to a place where there'll be no time." She then said, "Papa, go to the old moss-covered well and bring me a fresh drink of water, for I will soon be in a place where I will get no water." He went and brought the water and put it to her lips, and she drank it. This dying girl said, "Papa, put your arms under my arms and pull me up in the bed. My feet are in the fire. My feet are sleeping." So he put his arms beneath hers and drew her up in the bed. Again she said, "Papa, my feet are sleeping. Take my feet out of the fire." He said, "Daughter, I have done all that I can. Your head is against that of the bed." She said, "Papa, go back to the old moss-covered well again and bring me another drink of water." He started for the water, but before he got back, his beautiful teenage daughter had gone into eternity. Friends, do not trifle with God. This is a true story.
It was her last drink of water